in a long yard, and they're going to throw. Stafford complete. Calvin Johnson to the end zone, fumbles it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a touchback if he didn't break the play. And it's ruled a touchback. Now a conversation.
Ruling on the field is a runner fumbled the ball prior to the goal line. It went out of the end zone. It is a touchback. Seattle's ball, first down.
And it's going to be that. Ball is hit and coming out beforehand as he's fighting for the extra. What a punch by Cam Chancellor to knock it out of the back of the end zone.
Again, we had to deal with another heartbreaking loss from our Detroit fucking Leos. Ah, man. Well, we are 0-4 now, and we got fucked over. But, yeah, tonight's loss hurt, but out of the first 4 losses, it was probably, if this even make any sense, the best loss that we've had out of the first 4. Because obviously we played our asses off and gave a lot of effort out there, especially on the defensive side. We did our thing, man, on the defensive side. Like, the quality of our defense the last couple of weeks, like, we've been coming on, we're getting stronger and stronger every week on defense. Like, I feel like everything's starting to come back a little bit on defense, and we're starting to get there. We're going to get our boy back, Levy, on Sunday, so we'll be looking pretty good. But, yeah, got a lot of things to cover, but, I'm really not in the mood to make this like an hour-long video. I don't know how long it's going to run, but, just hopefully it don't run that fucking long, because I'm not going to whine a bitch all fucking video about the fucking, the sleepless in Seattle fumble, whatever the fuck they're calling it now. Because I did that shit last year with Dallas, and it's just fucking pointless because they're not going to they're not going to change the rule. And there was things we did in this game that we should have been in that position anyway, so it is what it is. Real quick before I start this video, want to do a few thank yous to my loyal viewers and my favorite Detroit Lions YouTubers on here, man. Straight out, watch Man Beats Moore's video. He had an excellent video tonight about, especially about what we should have did on that play, because we should have ran the fucking football, run that clock down. I'll touch upon that after the intro, the Monday Night Football intro I got here for you guys after this, man. Yeah, Man Beast hit it on the spot, dude. So good work in that video, dude. That was, I needed to listen to that video too, man. I needed that. 313 Hitman as always, man. You hit it right on the nose, man. It sucks that you got to keep doing these Crow videos, man, because this team should be doing way better than this, man. But yeah, man, just keep your head up, man. Get on these Retardnos this week and Care Bears next week. I hope you still bring it in. And also, like I told you in the comments on your video, man, let me know when you put up that Jim Bumwell and Joe Retardy, whatever the fuck his name is now. Let me know when you put that video up when you analyze him, bro, because that shit, man, I want y'all to go to 313 Hitman channel, and there was a video where he broke down just how bad the gutless coaching was, and I think it was week 2. Check that one out, man. That's one of the best videos I've seen so far. But any NFL-related video here on YouTube, man, that's one of the best, man. I mean, he literally killed them motherfuckers that week, dude. I was like, damn, he got Caldwell and Lombardi that fucking week, dog. Also, check out some of the rest of the Lions makers on here, like East Warren LB, Everything King, and all the rest of those guys. And my commenters as well, Eddie, man, you know me, man. We getting ready to pump up for these baseball playoffs. Go Jays, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Yankees got to play. Man, for you, man, you had to sit through this shit, man, and now you got your Yankees tomorrow, man. It's a tough couple of nights for you, but I hope the Yankees pull through, because I want I want to see them and the Royals in the ALCS, man, if we can get past these Rangers, man. So we'll see what happens, man. Caitlin K has always been commenting on my videos. Good comments from you, girl. Thank you for continuing to comment. Kobe Laugh, you know, Ghetto Pat putting in the work. Crips Nigga. Who else been in the comments? So many of y'all. Man, so many of y'all, man. And all my new viewers on here, too. Obviously, my female Lion fans, all of y'all, Khadijah, all of y'all, the people who personal message me, too, you guys, too. Thank you, guys. And my last two thank yous are going to be special ones. First off, Lindsay Lasanti, thank you for giving me that video in the beginning with the Calvin Johnson catch. She was going to use it for her channel. In case I haven't known, she also owns the Sports Warehouse Sports Warehouse YouTube channel here. So that's her. You can see her picture right there. Fine as fuck, right? Fine as Italian. Yeah, but she just wanna cry all night. She don't wanna fuck. She don't wanna make no fucking video on that. But it's all good. It's all good, homegirl. I'ma see you Thanksgiving. I'm gonna see you. That's the good news. I'm gonna see you Thanksgiving. I gotta go to this fucking Lion game on Thanksgiving. Shit. Don't even feel like going to one of the games this year because they've been losing so much this year. But I always have a fun time at Lions game, so it's never a regret going to a Lions game. It's always fun, man. You know, I might go to that Packers game the week after too, but I'm not really doing a lot of traveling or nothing this year. Because I made a final decision. I'm not going to that Raiders game like I thought I was. Not going to that game. So, and my last little shout out goes to Yasmin Green. Obviously, you know, homegirl, man. Man, I don't know what to say, man. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna address you, Yasmin, at the other side of this intro. I'm gonna start out with you, and then I'm gonna go into everything, man. Because I know this gotta be a rough one for you, because you actually went to the damn game, and I just, words can't describe what you must be going through right now, man. So let's get it started. And are y'all ready for some Lions talk? Some Lions losing talk? Because that is next.
Good football team who plays good offense and good defense.
The good offense is reflected in Bob Chandler, whom you saw seconds ago, and Cliff Branch, whom you see now, and in Raymond Chester, the tight end. So Plunkett is using his weapons, but tonight, his team must stop another great offensive unit because Jim Zorn, the southpaw quarterback, reminds one of Fran Tarkenton in his prime. And he can hit his targets like Sam McCullum right there, like the great Steve Largent. He knows how to make that team go. What a matchup tonight.
In Seattle, Washington, and it will be rocking tonight. 64,000 seats have been sold. That is capacity. And ABC's NFL Monday Night Football presents the Oakland Raiders against the Seattle Seahawks. This ABC Sports exclusive is brought to you by the Miller Brewing Company, brewers of Miller High Life. If you've got the time, we've got the beer. And by Datsun, who proudly presents the new Datsun Maxima for the luxury-minded who long to be Datsun-driven.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Kingdome in Seattle, Washington, the great city of the Pacific Northwest. And yes,
let's find out how ready you are. In the no-holds-barred world of deep cover espionage, survival in a hostile environment demands you to be the master of many skills. It's no different on the football field. Take this man. Terrell Owens. Intel indicates he's one of the most dangerous receivers in the game. Mastering many of the attributes that makes a good field agent great.
Let's go, T.O. Let's go, T.O.
He's sophisticated. Able to get the message across.
That's a first.
Schooled in the delicate art of negotiation.
They hate to love me!
And of course, a master of disguise. So don't blink or you'll miss the action. On and off the field. And remember this.
Hey, one on a mission!
Without men like Terrell Owens, it's nothing but a game. Now you're ready for some football.
You ready for this? Here we go.
Raise the curtain to the band. Did someone say lights?
The NFL has the big stage tonight.
The Steelers roll into the city by the bay. The Niners plan to make it a painful stay.
The ticket is punched.
The stars are in sight.
Everyone comes to play on Monday night.
Hit it.
Woo!
Come on and hit it.
Can you hit me now?
Come on and get ready.
I think you're ready for this.
Are you ready for some football?
A Monday night party.
Ow! It's a nationwide tour.
So let's get it started, y'all.
Players at the ready.
Alan John at the mic.
All my rowdy friends are here for Monday night.
Yeah, man. So, welcome back. You know, Seahawks fans, you know. Y'all know y'all dodged a bullet tonight, boy. Y'all know y'all dodged a bullet. So, let me get on Yasmin real quick now. I'm going to move on to this video. Yeah, Yasmin, man. Hey, it's got to be tough for you, girl, man, because you went to the game with your peeps, man, and man, I mean, you almost saw a huge upset. Like, that was going to be one of the biggest upsets in NFL history, and definitely one of probably like the top 3 upsets in Monday Night Football history. For damn sure, because the way Seattle record is, since Russell Wilson been there, I think it's been like 27-2, now it's 28-2, counting that game. We would have been only the 3rd team in the last 4 years to go up there and beat that ugly ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why this shit hurt right here, man. This shit really hurt right here, because we would have fucking did the unthinkable, man. But we didn't get the job done, so it is what it is. Yeah, Yasmin, it's gonna be tough, man, but I'm pretty sure, you know, I hope you still had a good time tonight, man. I mean, because, I mean, going to games is fun, you know. Spending money sometimes it'd be like, man, just to see somebody lose. But, yeah, that's tough, because you had to see that shit up close, though, man. So, just, like I said, keep your head up, you know, and just keep doing what you do, man. You know. Yeah, I know it's going to be rough, because the Seahawks, they beat you head to head. So, at your work, it's going to be fucking hell this week. I recommend you not even coming in the next 2 days. Just fucking sitting this shit out. I'm pretty sure you got a hangover anyways, man. Don't even come in to work tomorrow. Don't come in on Wednesday. Had them kind of chill down with that shit, you know. And, like I said, they team was lucky, and Karma's a bitch, you know. And Karma's a bitch. This shit happened to them. I pointed this shit out, man. 2012, they did the same shit to the fucking Packers, and I can't believe I gotta fucking defend the Packers right now. But this shit happened to the fucking Packers in 2012, and guess what happened to Seattle that same year? They lost to Atlanta in the divisional game, in the divisional round. Because I believe they would have fucking, if they didn't fucking cheat and shit, they would have fucking won that game, dog. So they would have went on and faced the 49ers that fucking year instead of waiting a year to face the 49ers, you know. Same thing gonna happen this year. Y'all ain't getting to the Super Bowl anyways. Y'all not the same team. Y'all was straight garbage tonight. I mean, we literally won that game, man. I really feel like we're 1-3, man. Cause, dude, if he didn't, man, it was so many things. Like I told y'all, man, Beast touched up on this shit perfectly, man. He, you know, go back and watch his video. He explained the shit. I'm not gonna re-explain it here. You, on 3rd and 1, you run the football at all fucking costs, man. Because first of all, you don't want to leave no damn time on the clock for you don't want to leave no time on the clock for Seattle's offense. You want to make Pete Carroll use the rest of those fucking timeouts. You want to drain the fuck out of that clock, man. Now the play was perfect. Like Stafford did what the fuck he needed to do on that fucking play. Calvin Johnson did what he needed to do on that fucking play. It was just a bad fumble, but the thing is, even if that was a game-winning touchdown, if they executed that shit and nothing happened with that fuckery, you still run the fucking football. Especially because the way Amir Abdullah and Zach Zenner were running the fucking football on that damn drive, you should have ran it. You had 3 fucking options to run. You had Zach Zenner, which would have been the first option, then Amir Abdullah, then the fullback could have gotten it, and then Stafford could have ran around. I could have did something. Even if y'all didn't get it right there, we were in prime position to kick that field goal. Now, I know a lot of funny shit been happening with field goals this weekend. Just ask a lot of teams. This weekend just been awful with field goals. Like, it been so many missed field goals this week. And it also been weird ones this week. Motherfuckers making 50-yard field goals and shit this week. Like, it's been a weird week, dude. Like, you either making a 50-yard field goal or you missing a fucking easy-ass one. That's how that shit been going this week. But I believe MP would have made that shit, dog. He would have made, we just would have went to overtime, man. 13-13. So, like I said, there was nothing to lose by running the fucking football. Just don't fumble it, you know, secure that shit. If we didn't convert on 3rd and 1, we could have kicked it. They would have used another timeout, kick it, and get it in. Simple as that. But Caldwell and Lombardi, horrible ass, especially Caldwell. His clock management is fucking pathetic, dude. We saw this shit happen last week against fucking Denver right before the half. Remember that shit? These motherfuckers left enough time on the clock. So then Demaryius Thomas got that easy-ass touchdown right before the half, and that shit probably really changed the game right there and probably gave Denver the win. This is way before that Stafford interception in the 4th. To me, the momentum we had going into the half in that game was shifted because this motherfucker left too much time for Peyton Manning on that damn clock. Denver had all 3 of their fucking timeouts. Like, it's like he didn't learn his fucking lesson, dude. Like, dude, what the fuck, man? Y'all let a solid drive. It was our best drive of the whole entire fucking night go to shreds because you guys didn't. Even when y'all do something right this fucking season on offense, y'all it comes out wrong. Like, that's how pathetic this fucking season has been for us. The start of the year. We did all the right things on that fucking drive, man. Stafford was getting hot. And this is what I'm about to just lay into fucking choke tardy, dumb tardy, retardy. That motherfucker, Joe Lombardi. That motherfucker right there. This dude is such a trash play caller. This nigga is horrible. And the fact that Caldwell don't want to take the fucking plays out of his hand, that right there really made me lose my respect for fucking Caldwell. Like, that right there, it make it seem like he don't fucking care about winning, because angry ass fucking coaches like Chucky Gruden or you name it, any of these fucking coaches with passion and shit like that, they would have never allowed a motherfucker to jeopardize their job, because Caldwell, you will be out of here. Caldwell, your ass will be out of here If we don't make the playoffs, and we're obviously not making the playoffs, we're 0-4 now, man. Got to go 10-2 the rest of the fucking season with some help, because we don't even got to fucking win yet. You know, usually in the playoffs, you know, you go 10-6 and still not make it. I think the Eagles was like that last year. So, it looks like we're not going to fucking make it. You know what I mean? So, fucking Caldwell, dude. I don't know what to say about you, but I want you out of here. I want a whole bunch of people out of here. The only motherfucker I want staying next year is Terrell Austin. You can keep him behind, because that nigga is a fucking beast of a defensive coordinator. Let me talk about this defense tonight, dog. This is the one positive for us the last couple of weeks. This defense is getting better and better, man. Like, they was vicious tonight. They was getting to Russell Wilson's ass tonight. Like, you rarely see Russell Wilson get sacked as much as he did tonight. This nigga is always found, like, he did it a few times tonight. He ran out and extended the play. He did that a bunch tonight too. I'm gonna give him some credit on that too. But some of that was just horrible ass missed tackling. But we was getting the Russell Wilson ass tonight. Terrell Austin, dude, his blitz schemes, like, man, this is why I like Chucky Gruden doing the game, man, because this motherfucker was pointing out the wide nine defense that we use. And you saw so many motherfuckers off the perimeter sacking and shit. It was absolutely beautiful, man. Like, there was nothing more beautiful than that Karan Reed touchdown, man. Because, like, a head ball in Slay came from the corner, a head ball right up the fucking middle. It was beautiful, dude. Like, man, that was amazing, dude. Like, Zingy Ansah was a fucking beast tonight. Man, I can't wait to see Levy next week. Dude, this defense right now, man, I'm telling you, it picked right back up from last year. Like, I'm telling you what, man, we look better than we did last year, especially based on the night, dude. Like, this defense, I felt like it feels more complete than it did last year. Like, I didn't feel like the defense was that complete at times last year. It felt fucking complete tonight. Like, everybody was doing well. Every fucking position was doing well tonight. Like, in that defensive line, like, the way they be rotating. And we had a lot of injuries, so, but the injuries gave opportunities for motherfuckers like Karan Reed and Gabe Wright to get in there. That is our future. There's two things that we saw tonight on both sides of football that is our future. We saw Amir Abdullah, Zach Zenner out of the backfield running the football. That should be the rest. I want to see that for the rest of the year. I like you, Joy Bell, but you ain't healthy this year. You slow down. I need to see these two the rest of the year. Unless they get hurt, that's the only way you get in that rotation like that. Theo Riddick, you know, we got him doing his thing, but Zach Zenner, Amir Abdullah doing their thing. And then in the middle of our defense, Gabe Wright and fucking Karan Reed. Those two need to be started. Like, Tyron Walker, and you felt Haloli Nada really starting to come on now. So it's kind of sad with those two, you know, getting injured, especially to Tyron Walker. It doesn't look good for him. But this gives the opportunity for Karan Reed and Gabe Wright to start, because these two motherfuckers look ready. They look fucking ready out there. And off the edge, Ansah and Jason Jones, we got this dude. They talk about the Rams defensive line, which is legit, but this defensive line is very scary. I think we're right there with the Rams having that best defensive line in the league, and we don't have fucking suit. You know what? Let me talk about the Dolphins, because I did want to talk about the fucking Dolphins after what happened. Let me talk about them real quick. I'm not gonna take too much time talking about them. Dolphins. Joe Philbin, they made the right move there, because I've been saying it for a long time with Miami. I said, dude, he got like 2 extra years. Remember, he was supposed to get fired after that bullying scandal with what's that nigga name? What was his name? Martin and Incognito. Those niggas. He was supposed to have gotten fired after that shit. So the fact that he stayed an extra 2 years, he shouldn't be mad at nobody. Not saying he wasn't mad at nobody, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when we don't see him, he probably mad as fucking shit. But you shouldn't be mad, my nigga, because your ass stayed there extra 2 damn years. And I just feel like he's just like an offensive coordinator type dude. Like, he's not really a head coach. The dude that they got now, Dan Campbell, former Lion, I kind of like his attitude, man. But them Dolphins, like I told y'all, Tannehill is not a good. He's not a good quarterback to me, man. He is not, dude. He's a wide receiver playing fucking quarterback, dude. And you're seeing it right now. You're seeing that shit right now. And that fucking defense, I told your ass, Sue, you should have just stayed here in fucking Detroit. See, Sue, you ran after 2 things. You would have got paid here, so I can't say you ran after the money. You would have got paid here. But you wanted to go down to South Beach, just like LeBron did a few years ago. You wanted to, you know, you didn't want to be in fucking Detroit, and Detroit is where you made your fucking name at, and now you feeling sorry for yourself. You like, man, our practices ain't as intense. Well, motherfucker, we could have told your ass that. Sometimes you need to just, if you're in a good situation, you was in a good situation, motherfucker. You was in a good situation, Sue, and you decided to take your ball and go home. And now you feeling karma for that shit now. Your team is off to a sorry ass start. They ain't doing shit. Defense is to lose to the Jets in London like that was fucking embarrassing. I watched that game and I was like, go get them Jets, go get them Jets. I was rooting for the Jets hard as hell in this game, man. Cause I was like, dude, y'all motherfuckers are sorry, dude. Y'all sorry, man. You could have just played as long as you could here. You could have played here as long as Kevin Johnson did. And then after your career, you a made man. Think of Barry Sanders, man. He could have played anywhere, but he played all of his career here in Detroit. He made his name here in Detroit. There's 3 running backs that you will always hear, no matter the times, you're going to always hear these 3 running backs' names. Jim Brown, Walter Payton, and Barry Sanders. You're going to always hear these 3 running backs' names. Always. Those are top 3 running backs of all time that you ever going to hear about. I'm going to go over it one more time. Jim Brown, Walter Payton, and Barry Sanders. You could have been elite had you stayed. You 28. You do your thing here in Detroit. And you would have been fine. You would have been a made man. Especially if we would have won a championship. Our first fucking championship was you on the team. You would have been a made man for life. You would have been loved in Detroit. You could have went down to South Beach and opened up your own business like your man Warren Buffett. But you... I'm not talking about this nigga all night. Because I could go into a full other rant with this nigga. He's so fucking dumb. Anyways. But yeah, like I'm saying, man. I told y'all, man, Gabe Wright, Karan Reed, especially Gabe Wright, I told y'all, he better than Sue to me, man. And Fairley wasn't disciplined. He was barely healthy. I like these 2 niggas. Karan Reed and Gabe Wright, a lot. I like Teron Walker a lot too, man. I'm hoping he could stay in there, but we got a lot of guys in and out of this rotation. I mean, this line right now is really good. Josh Bynes continue his good work. That nigga Lewis, man, linebacker, and he got hurt too tonight. But man, Lewis though, shit, he came right in and surprised the hell out of me. He got in that backfield tonight, and when Levy comes back, he's going to come back to a defense that is hot right now. This team not only not going 0-16, but they're going to have a little good run here, man. Like, they're going to have a good run here. Arizona Cardinals is the last good team we're about to face. I mean, we have 5 straight killer games. And people forget about that when it comes to the Lions. I think because we went to the playoffs, I think that people really, and myself, I'm blameful for this too because I saw them going like 3-2 or 4-1 starting out the year. But this was a tough stretch for us, man. The way it looked on paper is the way it's playing out right now. This team, this has been a gauntlet, for the Lions to go through. And I think that's the reason why we've actually been losing. I think these games, we got to give these teams that we've been playing some credit too, man. We got to give them some credit, dude. These are tough ass fucking teams, man. So we got Arizona. This is the last one on the list. Denver. And I don't want to diss Care Bears like that because that game, after seeing the way they played yesterday, man, and they really haven't played that bad this year. I mean, we all know the Care Bears are awful, but they really haven't played like their record though. Like it's just like us. Like they've been kind of surprising me, like the way they've been playing. Because I definitely didn't see them beat my Oakland Raiders like that, dog. Like Cutler was actually looking like the way he was supposed to fucking look. That's not a guarantee, but I think we'll win that game. I think this is the game where we can finally start looking like ourselves and we can get on the road here. We're not making the playoffs, but it'll be good to see this team finish the season, maybe even just build it for next year. Because we got to start focusing on next year, and we got to get this thing built up for a run here in 2016, man. We got to because this schedule should be a lot easier next year. It should be like it was last year where I believe we're just facing the AFC South. Their team's still going to be rebuilding next year, like the Jags, Titans, and, let's see if Texas finally get a quarterback. Colts. Who else we facing next year? Who we facing in the NFC next year? We got the West this year. I believe it's going to be the East. Yeah, I think we're facing the East. So we're going to get the Cowgirls. I don't know if that game going to be down there in Big D or is it going to be in Detroit. You don't know what the fuck going to happen with them fucking teams right there. Well, we're going to face them niggas next year. So it should be more manageable than it was this year. This year was like a gauntlet. So, but, yeah, we should get our first win. And hey, if we go 0-16 again, it is what it is. It'll be the weirdest thing you ever see. A team like this going 0-16, just that shouldn't even fucking happen, man. But hey, at least we'll have the first pick, right? Get Joey Bosa from Ohio State. But I mean, that'd be nasty if we could get. See, what I really want next year. Now that we're probably not gonna be able to keep Calvin Johnson next year. After next year when his contract is up, we got one more year with Megatron. I got a lot of respect for that nigga. I'm not blaming him for that fucking fumble, man. I mean, he did fumble it, but look, man, he already blaming himself. I don't need to be. It's not my job to blame that nigga, man. Like he made it ever. He did the right things on the play. Just didn't. It was just bullshit, man. It was just fucking bullshit. But yeah, Calvin Johnson. We gotta start getting some receivers now. I think we gotta go back to getting some fucking receivers now because we getting along in the tooth there. The one dude that we didn't have tonight was Eric Ebron after he got hurt. Dude, this guy has come on so much. I'm hoping for the best that it's not a season-ending injury with Ebron. I hope this nigga is maybe just a few weeks or something at the very worst. Because it'll be a damn shame. Because this dude turned it around. Man, you could say he had one of the biggest comebacks in the league this year, man. The way he was fucking playing. And we need his ass, too. I'm not like real familiar with Tim Wright, so I don't know what to expect out of that nigga. But I know we need Ebron. Especially over the fucking middle. Because, doing what we do. Now, with Stafford, I feel like he's hindered he, you know, he didn't throw any picks in this game. He actually played pretty well in this game because even though we didn't score, he actually played pretty well. He was off target a few times, but he didn't give up any turnovers. It was a little tough. See, when we could get Stafford playing like this, but it's the play calling that's still holding it back. The reason why we didn't score before that drive because of the fucking play calling. Because I think that the way he was looking tonight, we should have scored maybe about 3 touchdowns tonight. Easily. But this play calling is conservative. You know what? Oh, man, God. I'm so glad I remember this. Because one of the things that I was thinking about in this game, I kept on telling myself, when I make my video tonight, I need to talk about those fucking bubble patterns, some fucking screens. I kept on fucking forgetting to talk about those fucking screens that hurt the hell out of me. Why do we keep running them fucking screens? That shit hurt the hell out of me, man. You keep running this shit and it's not working for us, man. We don't have the line protection. We don't have the setup to do it, man. It just don't fucking work for us. But you want to keep calling this shit, Lombardi. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Stop calling that shit. God damn. Stafford is at his best when he's throwing forward down the field. You saw it on the last drive. When he was able to throw that. And then, see, this is the thing. This is what I kept on harping on. This is why I don't blame Stafford that fucking much. Because when the running game is going, he's a lot better. Like that. This is what the fuck we need to do. When y'all get in that fucking video room this week, just pull up the last drive. We was running the football. When we run the football effectively, the passing game is effective too. We got to get this shit in order. Next season, when we get a new coaching staff, we got to find someone who specializes in calling run plays, run protection. A Gary Kubiak would have been, like, if he was still an offensive coordinator, that'd be the nigga that I want as offensive coordinator, Gary Kubiak. Because he got that zone running scheme, and that shit would be perfect for our fucking team. That will help our Stafford so fucking much. Stafford needs a running game, dog. He needs it. You can tell, man. Man-Beast broke this shit down. We was running the ball on that last fucking drive, dog. This was us. We need to learn how to run the fucking football effectively the entire game. It helps everything else out. Man, when are you going to get that, Lombardi? See, that's why I can't stand this, because he's still in. It's been 4 fucking weeks. He still ain't figured this shit out. Fucking dumbass motherfucker. Man, I'm getting tired of this shit, man. Yeah, this video running a little long. Let me just talk about that fucking play call at the end there, real quick. Yeah, man. I mean, look, man, we got cheated by the refs in Dallas. Got cheated again. The NFL got no respect for us. They're gonna change this shit and making up rules and shit. But just like they did with the Calvin Johnson rule back in 2010 against the damn Care Bears on opening day. Then the fucking referee gonna take his fucking flag away. This shit is ridiculous, man. And I mean, it's so fucking frustrating because Cam Chancellor made a smart ass play though, man. He punched that shit out, man. Who the fuck does that though, man? Why that will happen to the fucking Lions, that play right. You will never see that fucking play. And then KJ Wright had the wherewithal to fucking touch that shit back out of the end zone. Man, dude. This shit is so fucking trash, dog. Like, how the fuck we keep getting cheated, man. Damn. I'm just watching that shit, and I was like, man, that shit should have been at the 1 yard. That what pissed me off, because Calvin Johnson did fumble the fucking ball, but what pissed me off was the fact that they didn't review the shit. I thought when you change possession, it's an automatic fucking review. Like if it's like a turnover or some shit like that. I thought that was an automatic fucking review. They didn't fucking review that shit. And that shit pissed me off so badly. so badly, dude. I was so fucking mad, dude, that they didn't even bother to review it, because I finally saw a slow motion one, and the ball was supposed to have been on the one, and it was supposed to have been our ball. You know? It was supposed to have been our ball. And they screwed us, man. They screwed us. Now our season is over because of that shit. I didn't think we was going to have to go through this season and see that Dallas shit happen the fuck again. It had happened again. We just going to keep getting fucked over, man. But that's why, as mad as I am about that shit, this is why you can't put the game into the ref's hand. You can't. We should have done the right things leading into we had 4 quarters to fucking get a lead against the Seahawks. We had a chance to run the fucking football on 3rd down and 1 and avoid that shit completely. Because we don't know if Russell Wilson would have fucking went down there and fucking scored a touchdown and took the fucking lead right back. But you also had a chance to tie it and go to overtime. So, Lions, you know you're not going to get the benefit of the call. You're going to keep getting screwed by the fucking NFL and the fucking refs. I want that fucking nigga in his fucking, what's his name? Dean Blandino in his fucking back judge or whoever the fuck was responsible for making that call. I want them to get fucking fired tomorrow. That's an embarrassment to the fucking league. But knowing this, the league was probably in on the shit anyway, so they're not going to do shit. So I'm just fucking pissed, man, all the way around, man. I'm just watching that shit, and I'm like, oh no. I did a PK, I was like, oh no. Like what he did at the Super Bowl last year, when he passed the fucking ball. Ironically, that shit happened against the Seahawks, too. That we passed the ball when we should have ran it. Ironically, that shit happens, but... Oh, God, man. Now I ain't on to Arizona Cardinals. Now I'm going to wrap up this video. On to Arizona. Well, what did I tell y'all? What have I been telling y'all most of the season? Arizona ain't shit. They proved it yesterday against the fucking Rams. They're the same fucking team they always been. Fucking shit. The Rams proved it yesterday. Now, Lions got tape on these niggas how to beat the fucking Cardinals. We shouldn't have to rely on that Care Bears game to get our first fucking win, dude. We should be able to, we're at home, we should be able to win this fucking game, dog. Now, the Arizona defense is legit, but we should be able to win this fucking game. We faced 4 fucking tough teams this year. We should have learned something in this span on how to beat a tough fucking team. You get beat down this much by good teams, you should have learned something and got better from it, dude. Come the fuck on. Man, it's just so sad, man, going back to the Seahawks game, that Stafford almost had his first fucking win against a team that had a winning record from the year before. But you know, but it is what it is. It really is. Now, I made a joke about this. I've been making a joke about this for a minute now. But speaking of the Arizona Cardinals, y'all remember that female coach that they hired that was a linebacker coach, Jen Welter? She was an intern. She's no longer with the team right now because they cut her before the season began because she was just an intern. But she's a smart bitch, and I know she ain't been on defensive coordinator yet. I still like Terrell. I really like Terrell Austin, so I still want him to be the defensive coordinator. They can do one or two things. They can either promote Terrell Austin to head coach and see how he does there. Because I'm all for a promotion. Like, you rarely see that in the NFL sometimes, like, unless a coach get fired during the season. But I actually like to see them promote Terrell Austin to head coach next year. And then maybe hiring Jen Welter as defensive coordinator. Cause she's smart as hell, man, and we need something different. She's something different. A female coach, never been tried. We need something different. We need some toughness. We need a defensive focus, and we need a specialist, someone who knows how to run the football, coach and all to teach running football next year. And this shit could be, we could turn Stafford shit around too, you know. Because we're stuck with him. We're stuck with this nigga, man. We're stuck with Stafford. He's our quarterback, man. We're stuck with him. So we got to figure this shit out. We're gonna be with this nigga for another 7 years, cause they're gonna probably resign this nigga. And I'm gonna make a video about Stafford some point this season. I'm gonna make an evaluation video about Stafford some point this season. So look forward to that, y'all. But yeah, man. I mean, whether we beat Arizona, I go on 5, whatever, man. I can say this about this game right here. I'm very proud of the Lions, though. Let me say this right here. Let me say this right here on the record. The first 2 weeks were not good losses at all. I sort of like the way we played last week. It was more defense that I was proud of than offense, but I felt like this week, to go to Seattle on a Monday night and nearly win the fucking game. Like, I made a video saying that, a guarantee video saying they upset the Seahawks. It almost fucking happened. Yasmin Green was almost a fucking good luck charm, like she said she would be. Yasmin, I don't know what you, even though we didn't win, you, homegirl, you need to go to more. You need to go to more fucking games, because they played incredible tonight, especially that defense. That defense played incredible. We just didn't pick up the fucking W. The Lions, I like y'all energy tonight, man. The players, I'm just talking about the players specifically. Fuck the coaches except Terrell Austin. And our defensive line coach, I forgot his name, but he is incredible. He's underrated. He's another guy I want, man, being a defensive coordinator too. He's incredible. But anyways, the fuck page unresponsive. Also got some shit on the internet. Anyways, Lions played pretty fucking well. I'm proud of the Lions tonight, especially the defense. This to me tonight, it wasn't a perfect defense, but I believe this is about an A- or B+ defense tonight. Their effort, man, this was like, if we could see this defense the rest of the season, we're going to have a positive run here for the rest of the year, even if we don't make the fucking playoffs. And we're not going to make the playoffs, man. I'm starting to kill that down right now. I mean, we're not going to see no postseason football here in Detroit in January. But I want mad just being in the fucking playoff race. You know, just being in the fucking playoff race. The draft is going to be deep enough next year where we can get our guys. We don't necessarily, if you ain't drafting a quarterback, and this is not a good year for the fucking quarterbacks. You don't even want a quarterback from this fucking class next year. Not at all. But we do need a backup, though. We need a backup for Stafford. And we need someone that's going to push Stafford, too. We need someone that's going to push Stafford. But yeah, I'm proud of this team tonight, man. I know we lost, but I'm proud of them, dude. I want to see that same effort next week, dude. The first 2 weeks, it really made a lot of us doubt y'all, man. It was ugly, man. But y'all been stepping up the last couple of weeks, man. Almost near wins the last couple of weeks. But we got to get this offense straight now, man. And I just don't feel like it's gonna happen under Lombardi, man. He still don't get it. He's like a dumbass, so I just don't know. But hey, man, y'all take care, man. Have a good week. I know this shit is tough, man, but at least it's a short week, so we don't got to think about this game all week. We'll be back on Sundays next week. Don't forget, that game is on late next week. That game is on at 4 o'clock. We live in Detroit, 4 o'clock in the Midwest, other cities, because we got a lot of Lions fans in other parts of the Midwest, 3 o'clock. Remember, that game is on late next week. And then I believe the next two are back on in the early side, 1 o'clock, 12, whatever. But remember, that game is on late next week against Arizona Cardinals. But yeah, man, so yeah, man. It is what it is. So, you know. There's always next week and there's always next season. Go Jays. I'll catch y'all later, man. Keep y'all heads up, y'all. Peace and war. Also, one more last thing, man. One last thing. This, I don't know how many of y'all watched First Take, but Stephen A. Smith and Kevin Durant, that shit getting real, dude. That dude, Stephen A. Smith, threatened that nigga today. That shit was funny as hell. I wanted to make a video on that, but because of the Lions game, I couldn't make one, man. I don't know if I'm going to make one this week, but I do want to talk about that shit. That shit was funny as hell, dog. I mean, Stephen A. Smith was... That shit getting real in the field, man. NBA season right around the corner, y'all. That shit is funny as hell, dog. Whatever, man. Peace, war, man. Yeah, I know I talk too much, man, but yeah, man. I'm worried about Yasmin. You know, give me that breakdown on how it was up there. You know, how loud it was, because I still want to know about that. I saw a lot of Lions fans in Seattle, man. Y'all represented, y'all. Like I said, we got Lions fans all over the country, man. Because I know we got some that live up there in Seattle. Because the last time I went there, I wore my Lions gear. I got stopped by a lot of Lions fans over there. And I was like, man, we were on the other side of the country. Y'all, you know, Lions fans everywhere, dog. So, yeah, Yasmin, I'm just worried about you, man. Because I know you in Seattle with those motherfuckers. And I know they making fun of you tonight, man. Like, and they're going to make fun of you at work. But you got to keep your head up. You know, the shit gonna be over after this week. You know, ain't nobody even gonna be focused on that shit, man. It's gonna be over after this week. That's why we need to hurry up and fucking win. This team needs to hurry up and fucking win, because a lot of us fans are getting fucking embarrassed, dude. Like, especially for those of us that don't live in Detroit, we getting it harder than anybody, because we surrounded by these other fucking fan bases, and they is killing us right now. Because especially now that we the only winless team right now. So we got to win this shit, all right? All right? We got to win one of these next 2 weeks, man. So, like I said, hopefully everything good. Peace, war.